So welcome back. In our last segment of the lesson, we looked at Pythagoras' theory using the triads to prove that a triangle is a right angle, and also using the formula to find the length of the hypotenuse. Now, because of this fact, we are able to find the length of the short sides using that same formula. All right, so we'll put the formula up. All right, a squared equal to b squared plus c squared. Now we are going to do an example to show how we can find the length of the short side. Now assuming we have a triangle, all right, which is a right angle triangle. Remember, this is 90 degrees, okay? And this triangle has sides of we will say that the hypotenuse is 13 units. The base here is 12 units. And this short side here, we will say it is B. We don't know the length of that side. Okay? So using the formula, we are going to find the length of side B. All right? So let's see. A squared equal to b squared plus c squared. We are going to put the values from the triangle into the formula. All right, remember, a squared is the hypotenuse, so 13 goes here. 13 squared is equal to, b is unknown, so we keep it as b squared, plus c is 12 units. Okay, so 12 squared. Let's simplify this. 13 times 13, or 13 squared, is 169, equal to b squared plus 12 times 12 is 144. All right. Now, we need to take 144 across to 169 so that b can be left on its own on this side of the equation. So let's move up to this side, bring in 144 across. Notice it is adding here, so when I take it across to this side, we're going to subtract. All right, so 169 minus 144 will give us the value of b squared. All right, 169 subtract 144 gives us 25, equal to b squared. Again, we need to remove this by applying an inverse operation. So we take the square root. B squared equal to 25. All right, this cancels out. All right, so b is equal to 5. All right, so the length of this short side, okay, short side b is equal to 5 units. Okay, so this is how we use the formula to find the length of the short side, given the hypotenuse is known and the other short side is known. Now you can see our diagram does not look very, does not correlate with the values here. So we'll redraw this triangle and make sure it makes sense. So the base is 12 units, so it's going to be longer than what we have here. All right. So your triangle should look something like this. 5 units here, 12 units here, and 13 units up here. Okay. So now our triangle makes sense with the values that are given. All right. Now that brings us to the end of this lesson. We have learned how to use the Pythagoras theory to find the hypotenuse, to find the short side in a right angle triangle, and we have also looked at the triads and how we use them to prove when a triangle is a right angle triangle. In our next lesson, we are going to look at numbers that are not square numbers. How do we find the square root of numbers that are not square numbers? If you noticed, all the numbers we've seen in our lesson are all square numbers. So it's very easy. So next lesson, please come back. We are going to learn that. Thank you.